Hey guys, this is Calculus Family. In this lesson, I'll be taking you through Fubini's theorem. So Fubini's theorem is a very relevant theorem in double integrals, and it helps us to integrate over a rectangular space simply by converting the double integral into iterated single integrals. So in double integrals, you have double integrals of a function over a region R where the function is a function of xy because double integrals dA, right? Now, the region R here is a rectangular region where we have a comma b cross c comma d. So this is a rectangular region in space which we use to integrate for the double. So double integral is simply finding the volume of space under a particular plane in space, right? So that is it. So what does Fubini's theorem say? Fubini's theorem says that if a function f of xy is continuous on R, that is provided there is no discontinuity over our region R, which is given as ABCD here, then the double integral over any region R for the function f of xy dA is said to be equal to integral from a to b, right? Remember, this is for x, okay? This is the x side. So picture this to be a rectangle, right? So if this is the x and we have a and b for x, and for the y side we have what? C and what? Sorry. Let's say this projection a and b will be on the x-axis, okay? So don't think that it's just the vertex, okay? So you have C and D at the same, also projecting onto the Y. I hope you get that. Good. So once you have integral from A to B, then you have integral from C to D, okay? Then you have the function of xy, the y, x. What have I done now? So Fubini's theorem is trying to say that for every double integral over a region R, we can simply break it down into two single integrals in an iterated manner. You can infer from this side that this function here is like height and this is area. We are simply computing the volume and summing it up. Okay, so that's the idea of double integral. Instead of doing that, Fibini is saying that so far as our function is continuous over the region R, then we can simply cut through x separately, then we sum up through y separately, and it will still give us the same solution. That is why we choose x as our outer integral, then y as our inner. Once you do that, you have dy dx. You can equally do this as integral from c to d as the outer integral, then from a to b as your inner integral, function of xy dx dy, and that is perfectly equal. So this is what we call iterated integral, trying to break a double integral into two single integrals, but you can do each in the other way around. So simply we call this iterated integrals. Iterated integrals, and that is the relevance of Fubini's term. Okay, that's the relevance of Fubini's term. So let's see a problem here. Suppose a function f of x, whose a function f of xy is given as xy, okay, over a region where 0 is less than or equal to x less than or equal to 2. Then we have 0 less than or equal to y less than or equal to 3. Then let's compute the double integral of this function over this region. So remember, this is a rectangular region. I can extract my r and I'll have my r to be equal to 0, 2 plus 0, 3. Then I'll have my integral over the region R for the function. This function is what? Xy, right? So, well, let me make it a function f of xy for now, the a. Then I apply Fubini's theorem. What do? I'll break this into two. So, making my x the inner integral, I'll have, sorry, the outer integral, okay? I have integral from 0 to 2, integral from 0 to 3, then my function is xy. Since my x is the outer and my y is the inner, meaning I'll first do the inner. So I have the y, then the x. As simple as that. Computing this should be very simple, right? So what do? We do the inner. So we can do this integral 0 to 2, open brackets, integral 0 to 3, x, y, y. Okay, you close brackets, then x. That's the meaning of this. Okay. So once you have this done, you integrate the inner one with respect to y. How do we do that? So we simply have the outer integral once again. So my inner, remember this gives y squared over 2, right? So x y squared over 2 from 0 to right. Now this I can put, I'll first put 3 inside. That will give me 9. Remember this is 0, everything will be. I'll simply have from 0 to 2, 9x over 2 x. Now it has become one single integral. So at this point, I can simply go on with my integral. Then I'll push my known term or my constant out. Okay, so I have my 9 out of 2 out, integral 0 to 2. Then I have my x. So when I integrate this with respect to x, what do I get? S squared on 2. So I'll simply have s squared over 2 from 0 to 2. Everything will be multiplied by 9 out of 2. So this, when I put 2 inside, I get 4 out of 2. Remember 0 give me 0, right? I'll simply have 9 out of 2 multiplying 4 out of 2. That is 2. So the answer should give me 9. And that is how we compute iterated integrals, which stem from the Fubini theorem. And that is what I have for you in this video. See you in subsequent tutorials. Don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss any tutorial.